Greetings and good morning on this Sunday morning, April the 16th. It is the second Sunday of Easter, and I'm Pastor Carrie West, serving the congregation of Sunrise Church and the Pueblo West community. Today in Pueblo West, it is gorgeous, beautiful sunshine. Snow on Pikes Peak, a little bit of a crispness in the air in spring, as this usually happens, where we have such cool, almost wintry type nights, and then sunshine and more warmth during the day. Praising God for a little bit of moisture that we received, and praying though that this fire danger doesn't last much longer, and that God will just protect creation and all those that are helping to fight fires and recover from those things. Anyway, so I'm getting off a little bit. This is the Sunday after Easter, and we are starting today a new worship theme sermon series for the next 3 weeks called Rising Up. So we've experienced last week the great story of Easter. I mean, this is the story of our faith, folks. As Christians, we absolutely lean into and live into this resurrection of Jesus from the dead. It's what gives us hope and peace. And today we're going to talk about boldness. But the thing is often I think what can happen is that we know the story of Easter. We don't understand maybe, but we know and recognize the story of this resurrection of Jesus being raised from the dead. While we don't understand and comprehend it, we are so familiar with it that I often think, frankly, every year I think that I forget just how powerful this story is. Not only because it tells us more about God and more about Jesus, more about the Holy Spirit. I think can be very powerful if we would allow ourselves to live into the fullness of that story. And so the next 3 weeks, we're going to hear some resurrection stories. And we're going to contemplate, what that looked like in the moment, but also to contemplate, like, what does this mean for me? What does it mean for us now? How do we live as though resurrection power is available to us or is around us as well? I think that we do forget just how God's presence and power is within us every day. And it's just great that we take time to really place ourselves in the story of the resurrection, to remember and mark that what happened with Jesus 3 days after his death is something that's available for us. Now, I'm not talking literally. I don't. We have a different raising from the dead story that will meet us at that time of our death, a rising up into a new realm, the spiritual realm, God's glory, heaven, whatever you want to call it. But that resurrection power really enables us to know new life now, here and now, that we get to have new life in new ways, that we can change our hearts and minds, that we can be filled with the Holy Spirit and do things we didn't think we could ever do before. And so that's what our sermon series is really going to be talking about, is just what this power of resurrection might enable us to do, might empower us to do or to be. We're going to hear stories from some of our Sunrise folks about how Sunrise Church specifically, but also God's love and power and grace and knowing Jesus, having faith and receiving the Spirit, how those things have really helped change the life and helped people to rise up into a new way of being and a new way of knowing God. So we look forward each week to hearing a special story from one of our very own folks in the church. So I am looking forward to this worship series, especially. God is up to so many good things around us. I think that we're about to unleash some really amazing power in our lives. So I look forward to seeing you in church. We do worship at 10 a.m. in person, but also live streaming through our website, sunrisepueblo.org, or you can also watch through Facebook and on our YouTube channel as well. But I recommend going to our website. Plus, our website is really undergoing changes, and it's really cool. So I do hope to see you in church. I pray that God's power of resurrection is upon you and within you, that you may see and know and believe that Jesus is for you. I hope the rest of your day is the very best of your day, and I'll see you at church.